the final whistle's gone at St Andrews, and it's Coventry City 0, Blackburn Rovers 4. That's right. Goodness gracious me, I can't believe it. Yeah, Rovers' job was made a lot easier with, of course, an early sending off for Rose from Coventry. Got himself sent off with a straight up. Was it a foul in the penalty area? It was a foul in the penalty area on Big Bad Boy Brereton, and up steps my main man, Adam Armstrong. That's right. Goodness gracious me. Scored. He missed in midweek, of course, the penalty from Watford, but today he was clinical and actually made Coventry City pay the penalty, literally, with the first goal for Rovers. Opening on the 15th minute, he actually got his second goal of the day in the second half on the 49th minute. So well done to him for another couple of goals there to give himself a bit of a push towards the top of the end of the old goal scoring charts. In that second half, we actually, in fact, let's go back to the first half. Really, we actually had a whole abundance of chances since with the sending off. Holtby should have had himself 2 or 3 goals himself, but couldn't find the back of the net. It was just a matter of time though until we managed to get the second, but we had to wait until the second half with a clinical, crisp strike by, of course, Adam Armstrong again to make it 2-0. And at that point, I was comfortable, I was relaxed. Again, we did a watch along for this one, so if you missed that, you missed out on an absolutely thrill ride for Rovers. Again, the team losers scrolling up at the top there, so take your notes down there if you will. So 2-0, job done it was, but unfortunately for Coventry, we weren't done there. We kept on going with some more goals. Harvey Elliott, that's right. Goodness gracious me, got himself on the score sheet. Bloody hell, crisp nice little goal as well to put him in the in the scoring books for the first time in Blackburn Rovers colours to make it through. And right at the death, 2 minutes from time. Whoa, it's Gallagher. Bloody hell, the cherry on top for him and for Rovers was Gallagher's goal. But I did really want to see Big Bad Boy Brereton get a goal, but unfortunately, no play today for Big Bad Boy Brereton. 4-0 in the end, which is good for us, of course. Moves us back into the top 10. A win away from going as high as 4th. Of course, this week, midweek, we're taking on unbeaten, top of the pops, Reading. Of course, we'll start the build up to that game tomorrow. We'll have a match preview for that. But of course, later on the channel, we'll have a detailed review of this match, hear what the gaffa has to say, hear what the fans have to say, and of course, take a look at the match figures and all that kind of stuff. And also take a little look. What else are we going to have a look at? My match ratings, of course. That's what else it is. But today, good performance, which was made easier by Coventry. I was a little bit nervous for this one because you just don't know with Coventry. They held Swansea at home 1-1. Unfortunately for us, we did manage to put the ball in the back of the net on quite a few times, and again, we should have probably had more. Have a quick look at the stats quickly, just briefly look at them. 24 shots for Rovers, 24 shots. That's quite an embarrassing figure. 24 shots, not for Coventry, but for Rovers. We should have done better than just put from those 24 shots, 9 of them on target and only 4 in the back of the net. So we should have been a bit more clinical, and it could have been a cricket score at or even a rugby score. You know what I mean? If we were a bit more precise up top. But that's just splitting hairs. And again, the haters will say it's only Coventry. The haters will say it's against 10 men. And the haters will say, you know what, it's too soon to get excited about Blackburn Rovers and the top 6. We're not in the top 6 today. And again, if the season was to end today, we're not there. But performances like this, a style of play like this, does breathe excitement. It breathes enthusiasm. It breathes belief that maybe this is our year. One thing I would say about the moving forward for the rest of the season is if we can avoid the playoffs, if we can skyrocket to the top 2. I know that's a big bold ambition right now. That's what we do, because I fear for us making the playoffs and not getting over the line. And then of course we have quite a good bit of talent right now that could be ripped from our scenes next season, with the likes of Adam Armstrong, Bradley Dack, of course, other players like Lewis Travis as well, who are not involved today. So we've got the talent, we've got the tools, we're scoring goals, which is great. And again, a monster thing that's getting overlooked here a little bit is the clean sheet. Back to clean sheets, of course, we did suffer back-to-back defeats prior to this. Again at Ewood, lastminute.com, winner for Forest the other day, and of course the bit of a spanking there by Watford the other day. But clean sheet, that's another one. That's 4th for Kaminsky since he's pulled on the blue and white shirt, or whatever colour the shirt the goalkeeper wears. So good for him, good for the defence. Of course, Del Boy is back, and to be honest with you, right here, right now, if all defenders were fit and round to go, it will be Williams and Lennon for me. Ayala looks good, of course, but realistically, the 2 games he's played, we've conceded goals. With Del Boy at the back, alongside Williams, their understanding is clinical. Of course, they're teammates, of course they are countrymates, being selected for Ireland as well. So that understanding, I think, is going underrated, going under the radar. Of course, we saw the likes of full debuts for Tribal today. Also Barry Douglas on the left hand side picked up an unnecessary left yellow card, which kind of had to reduce his debut a little bit. So again, match fitness is crucial. He'll probably start, I think, against Reading as well. And again, that's another area of weakness for us is set pieces. We didn't really get to see him at his full capacity with set pieces because we had 2 or 3 towards the back end of the game, which we kind of wasted really. And that's something that I want us to see us eradicate moving forward because we don't really have a clinical Mulgrew anymore. Even when fully fit, Dak, not really the best free kick taker in the world. So I'm hoping Barry Douglas will fill that void and eventually start to take some free kicks and corners and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm happy as Larry. I'm happy in a pig as muck. Happy in a pig as poop. That's right, because we've got the big fat 3 points again to kind of stop the rot of those 2 games losing streak. We're up into the top 10 now. Of course, Coventry though a bit of problems for them. They're down in the 20th spot, but of course still out of their relegation zone as it stands. Next up for us is Reading. Of course, build up to that again starts tomorrow. But until then, make sure you bang the thumbs up, bang subscribe. Of course, football videos coming on the channel, left, right, and centre. Again, check out the old links down below, as you can see right here. I've got Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and of course Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the place to do it, brothers. That's the place to do it. I'm happy. The hat stays on. We're 4-0 winners. We're going on with the 3 points, and I'll see you all later on for the review. Till then, I'm out.